Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all joining. So thank you for coming in. We're going to talk all things going live. So if you are new to my live, feel free to come in. Make sure you like the live. Give me a thumbs up. Also, click that bell to get notifications after you click the bell to subscribe, the button to subscribe. So I appreciate you all being here. Let me know if there's any questions as we prepare to go live. Thank you so much for coming in. Um, Appreciate you all joining my live. Um, so I appreciate you all joining my live. Let me know if there is any questions, you all. Um, Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate it. So we are live right now. I haven't got a notification. Um, so I appreciate everybody coming through. Why did I get a notification? Let's see. Why did that not happen? Let me see what is going on. Thank you all for coming in. Appreciate you all joining. Notifications did not come in. I wonder if it's live. Okay, we're going to assume it's live. Thank you all for joining. Hello, everyone. Appreciate you all coming in. Thank you so much for joining the live. We are live as we speak. Appreciate everybody coming in to join the live. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know if you have any questions. This is my 10 o'clock. So we talk all things going live here. So we're going to get started a little bit. I think there's a lag happening. So we'll see how this goes. This seems like a live. Sometimes you look at how a live starts and then you have to kind of evaluate and see if you should start it over. So I am going to let it go because I know what I'm trying to do is record here. So as long as it's working, we'll just make sure that we have that access going on. Okay. Thank you all for coming in. Appreciate the support. Thank you so much for supporting the live. We'll get going in just a few minutes. Thank you all for being here. If you have any questions, feel free to come in, ask questions. Hello, friends. How are you? Thank you so much for being here. I'm setting up my screen so we can go live. So I appreciate you all coming through. Thank you so much for coming through and supporting the live stream. Hello, everybody. You guys are seeing me in real time set things up, so I appreciate you all being here. I was a little behind with my coordinating things, so I appreciate you all. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for the like for the live. Make sure you click that subscriber bell if you're new, as well as the subscriber button and the bell to get notifications when I go live. I co-stream here, so I'm streaming on YouTube, and I'm about to go onto the TikTok side, and we're going to chat over there for a few moments. So feel free to come in, ask questions. We talk all things going live. From a YouTube perspective, I do have what's called the YouTube Partners Program. And so you'll see some items in the shopping cart. I'm a shop affiliate there, as well as I have memberships, as well as the gifting that happens on YouTube. And just so that you guys know, it doesn't happen instantly. It happens after you've had at least 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours. So I've been able to access that feature, and then now I have to get 4,000 watch hours as well as 1,000 subscribers to access the next level of monetization, which is the ad revenue. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all. Let's focus. Hey, pals, I see you. You know what? My comments aren't coming up on this screen. Oh, that one that just did, though. Maybe I just missed yours. Hey, friend, how you doing? Thank you so much for liking the live. I was distracted, I think. So, welcome to the live. Thank you so much. Let's stay focused on the topic at hand. Congratulations, but let's stay focused on the topic at hand. We are talking all things going live here, okay? So, if you are a live host, put that in the chat. Let us know who is going live. I want to hear more about my live hosts in the room. And then let me know where you guys are from. And like I said, we're going to go on to TikTok in just a moment and talk over there about what it means to go live and go live consistently. All right. So I appreciate you all coming through. Let me know if there's any questions as we prepare to go live so I can answer questions. And Pals, did you stay live? Welcome to the room. Appreciate you being here. My moderator is the Idea Barista, so definitely connect with her if you have questions about how to go live. She is awesome. Well, how to optimize your YouTube channel. I wonder why the comments aren't showing. Yeah, well, that one did show, so I think I might have just missed it. I might have missed it. So I see it. Although yesterday it wasn't showing, so I was totally not seeing comments. And then I look over there and there was some comments that came through. So that was happening, but I think I just missed it because I saw that one. Thank you all for coming in. Make sure you guys put a thumbs up to like the live. And then, like I said, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and click that subscriber button so that you can get notifications of when and the bell so you can get notification when I go live. And so let's stay focused, friend. Let's stay on task. Thank you. What was that? Just a random question. Thank you so much, everybody. We're going to go live on TikTok. I say that because I want to kind of get things started. So I want to make sure you guys are coming in and connecting. So we're going to go live on TikTok. Appreciate everybody's here. Let me know if there's any questions about the go live process here from a YouTube perspective. And I can answer questions before I switch over to TikTok. I'm going to stay on. So this is going to be a playlist. You guys can kind of go back and watch it if you have any questions about what I'm sharing. But feel free to ask questions now. I typically will start here. This is my strategy in terms of making sure I have content in both places. So I go live on TikTok, I co-stream it on YouTube. So I've been doing that for almost a year now. And so that's what I've been doing to grow my YouTube presence and continue things going here. Oh yeah, the comments are delayed on my side too. Oh, so you're not seeing things too. Yeah, there's this whole live stream started funny. I actually even said that. I said, ooh, this seems like I almost should start it over. Like it came in late. I had to go to my actual other account to get the notification. I never got the notification, so I had to go to my other account. So there was definitely a delay. There's a lag that's happening. So sometimes that happens, everybody. You just kind of know if you notice something being a little off. I tell people all the time, take it as a sign. Sometimes you have to kind of restart the live stream. So I probably could have restarted it, but for YouTube in particular, I use this as a playlist. So I was like, as long as it doesn't go totally out where it stops streaming, then, it's fine. But I put on my do not disturb so I won't get the sound booted off when a call comes through. That happens to me all the time. But yeah, so we're going to go on the TikTok side in just a moment. We're going to start over there. I appreciate everybody who's here. Thank you so much for joining. TikTok Live, we are live streaming. I'm giving live streaming tips, so come on in. Let me know if you have any questions as we prepare to go live. We are talking all things going live. Appreciate everybody who is here. So come on in, ask questions. If you are new to going live and you want to start your live streaming journey. So we're going to talk all things going live. So come in. I give beginner friendly tips on how to go live. I'm giving live streaming tips on TikTok Live. So come in, ask questions if you are new. And if you are nervous, afraid, shy, scared, come on in and ask questions about how to go live. Thank you so much, Idea Barista. Thank you for sharing. Oh no, this is Project Loop, my bad. So welcome to the room, friend. Let me ask this. Are you still live? Let me see. Are you still live? Or did you end it? You ended it. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. I thought you was in two places. Well, welcome. Thank you so much for supporting. Welcome everybody coming in. We are talking how to go live. Hey, pals. Welcome to the room. Thank you all for being here. Let me know if you guys have any questions. We're going to get started. I'm going to share out my live as well. So we're talking how to go live. So feel free to come in. Feel free to come in and ask questions. Um, if you are curious about how to go live. So we are doing our tapping in 10K taps in 10 minutes. So right now we're at almost 1.5. We are at 1.5 and it's been 1 minute in. So thank you so much. Let's see if we can stay on track and like and tap the live. Let me know if you guys have any questions as you prepare to come in. I'm happy to answer questions. I'm happy to support you all. So feel free to come in and ask questions. So let me know how if you are curious about how to go live. We talk all things going live for beginners and intermediate and sometimes advanced questions and stuff. So it just depends on what you need. So come on in. We are talking all things going live here. So if you are new, I always say my new friends, when you come to someone's live stream, make sure that you come in and you ask questions and make sure you're making yourself known. Make yourself known. Say, I'm new. I'm trying to figure this thing out. I'm nervous, afraid, or even just simply hello. So come on in. We're talking all things live streaming, friends. Hey, Nafis, how are you, friend? Welcome to the room. Appreciate you being here. Come on in. Thank you so much for joining us. We are just getting started. So we're doing our tapping exercise. So you know in the beginning, thank you for that daily heart me. In the beginning, we are liking the live. We're 2 minutes in. We're over 3.6K likes. So that's awesome. We're ahead of the curve right now. So that is helping to energize the live stream. Now, yesterday was a little interesting. Hey, Chanel, how are you, friend? Thank you so much. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for joining. Thank you for that daily heart me as well. So yesterday was a little interesting because TikTok gave me the flash goal pretty early, like within the first 4 minutes. So that has not been happening. It'll let us get through the first 10 minutes or so of tapping and engagement, and then the flash goal comes later. It was also being a little weird because it wouldn't let some people who have been long-standing viewers and coming back and loyal fan club members, it wasn't letting them tap the flash goal either. So I'm not sure what was going on, but we are staying with it. I talk about this as a way for you to understand when you first start your live, you are warming up your room. Okay, so think of it that way. This is almost like a warm up, an energizer, a way to activate your live stream. So TikTok knows people are here, they're engaging, they're liking what they're hearing, and they are liking. That's what those hearts represent, liking the live. And there are hearts up here. You'll see the numbers ticking. That's what those hearts are doing. And so it's telling TikTok these people are coming in, and this live is starting to get support and it's pushing people through your life. So just kind of keep that in mind. You want to see that activation early. You want to have people coming through. You want that flow. And with that, you'll get more visibility. So that's theoretically what should happen. It does take time for that to happen. It doesn't happen overnight. You are building that, like you're building your community. Hey, Gumbo Pod, how are you, friend? Welcome. How do you have a banner on your board? So this is called a banner on your live. This is called a board. Is that what you're talking about? The message here where it says want to go live, beginner tips. Hey, friend. Hello, Beatable. How are you, friend? That's called a board. Okay, so the board is created before you go live, before you hit that go live button that does the countdown 3, 2, 1. Well, let me ask this, Colette. Have you gone live before? let me know. Let me know. Maybe we should start there. You're like, oh, I don't know how to go live, but let me know if you've gone live before so I can tell you what I'm talking about. And so if once, okay, so when you went live that one time, before you click that second go live, there's a settings button there. That's the setup screen. Under the setup screen is boards. Okay, so keep boards in mind. Boards cannot have TikTok on it, cannot have any social media on it. Look at you reaching level 10. Awesome, Frank. Congratulations. You can't have social media on there like TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, all the names. You can't have that on there. You also can't have websites. And you can't have pricing, like you have a dollar sign and some pricing and stuff. You can't have that on there. You also cannot have personal identifying information, your name, your phone number, email, all that stuff. So try to avoid that on your boards, else you will get possibly a restriction or definitely your views will be suppressed. Okay, so that's what you want to pay attention to. I'm overwhelmed, but been working a lot on content in Service Plus. Okay, well that's good. What's the overwhelmed feeling about? Are you going live? Are you saying overwhelmed from the live? It doesn't sound like you've been going live. Let me know if you've been going live. There is some setup stuff, and so once you get the setup stuff done, like the Service Plus stuff, it gets easier because you just have to have those things in place. Like my Service Plus, I need to update it. I need to sit down. It's funny you say that. I probably will do it maybe even after this live. I need to make some updates to mine, but once you get it, it's there and you don't have to worry about it. That's why I need to put up a board to hide the URL. What URL do you have on your screen? Let me know what you're talking about. Wait a minute. Welcome everybody. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, we crushed that like goal. We're over 10K. Look at us. Look at us. All right, thank you all. Appreciate you all. Thank you for supporting the live. If you don't mind, the next step, we're going to share out the live. What website link? I'm an interactive developer. So what do you have on your that? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. The one time you went live, what did you have on the screen? What are you saying? You said I need a board to hide the URL. What? I've gone live and posted a lot of content and set one video so far on Service Plus. Okay, nice. Okay, good. That's a video for people to purchase. Okay. I haven't done that step yet. So that's why I said I need to update my Service Plus. I have not done that step. So that's good. That's good that you've done that already. Yeah. Thank you so much for the sharing. I appreciate you all sharing out the live. We crushed that live goal. So I appreciate all the support. So yeah, so if you click the arrow, you can repost, you can share it out, you can add it to your story, you can do all the things. Thank you so much, Dee. How are you? Thank you for the hearts. The address bar, I'm showing a website. I need to hide the URL address as shown on the demo. Yeah, you do. And you need to be careful about what you're showing on your screen too, because they will give you a restriction for pushing people off the platform. So you do need to hide it. Although your viewers won't see it, but the AI know it's there. Come on now. so the board's not totally hiding it. But you want to be careful about what you're showing. Like, I mean, if you have your screen in a way that you don't physically show the whole website, I mean, you can show stuff like that, but you just got to be careful about what you're showing on your screen. Hello, how you doing, Janelle? Thank you so much. How's everybody coming in doing? Appreciate you all stopping through. So yeah, Colette, just know, yeah, you got to be careful about what you're showing. Thank you for the roses. I appreciate it. Yeah, definitely be careful about what you're showing. I've seen people use a banner image that hides it. Yeah, so the board is possibly what they're doing to hide it. Yeah, they're probably using a banner. It's also called an overlay. So if you have a green screen overlay over the top of your screen, people use that too. So it just depends. When you're using a green screen, you really can't touch the screen as much because it could move things around. Pam, thank you for the follow. I see you as well. People, when you come in, let's say hello. How you doing? Let me know if you're new to going live. Doctor is truly the best. Apply her advice. Yes. Thank you for that, Gumbo. I appreciate it, friend. Thank you for the follow, Isha. Thank you so much. Oh, okay. This is helpful. You're welcome, Pam. Hello. So yes, so when you guys, when you're going live, here's what I would tell you also. Going live, as you guys can see, you guys are coming in, you're coming in, you're connecting, you're sharing out the live, so that's really good. You want this engagement, you want this interaction. Thank you for the follow, Tink. And then you want people to ask questions, engage back. TikTok doesn't push people out to you in those first couple lives. So you said you went live once, Colette. I would say do your first 3 lives so you can get full access to all the features for your live. And then because you won't be able to pin comments, you won't be able to, I guess the Daily Heart Me isn't fully available yet. So there's some things you won't have access to. So you want to go ahead and do those first 3 lives first. In those first 3 lives, I'm going to tell you right now, don't talk about your product. Don't talk about your services. Talk to the people in the chat, kind of like with you. When you start commenting back, you want that early engagement. Hey, by Wellness, you want that early engagement. You want to start a conversation. So it's not about showing them the website. It's not showing them all the other stuff that you're wanting to talk about. It's about building that relationship. Okay. And building that rapport. So that's what this is. It's an engagement app. So it's so important for you to spend that early time. I'm going to actually even say upwards of the first 3 definitely, but I would say maybe even the first 10 before you start diving into your topic, because really it becomes, you want people to know, get to know, like, and trust you. And you want to build that rapport. And then you might say, hey, next week, it could be like within the first week. And you say, next week, we're going to start talking about this topic. And I just want to make sure I'm sharing some stuff with you guys. It's been great talking with you all. It's good to hear your questions and kind of get a sense of what you guys are looking for. And now I'm going to have a solution or some stuff that I want to show you. So just kind of think about it that way. But those first three, definitely you're working to get full access to all the features. TikTok has this new feature called the AI summary. I'm just going to read it real quick because I think this is something you want to pay attention to, especially as a new person going live, to see if TikTok has you correct. So it says the live stream expert is sharing a beginner tips for going live. Ask your questions. So TikTok has me right now. So keep that in mind as you see these prompts. You're going to see prompts for people coming in your room. And if they've engaged in the past, TikTok will track that and kind of give you some cues about this person being a new follower, being a good engager. And so you'll see all that now, which I kind of like it because it does speak to a new person's experience with understanding if the algorithm is learning what you're talking about and knowing and having things correct, but also helping you from a beginner to say, okay, here are people you need to pay attention to. Okay, so just think about it from that perspective. It's kind of giving you those cues up front. So it says, oh wow, they restricted you from doing stuff. They restricted you. Yes, you get restricted, friend. Yes, you get what's called restrictions and violations. You can get suspended from being live. They won't let you go live. So yeah, you got to be careful about what you say and do. I like to find a friend to share interesting daily anecdotes with. Okay. Hey, Bella, how are you, friend? Welcome to the live. We are AI Society. I love this advice. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Thank you for coming in. Hey, Cleopatra, I see you as well, friend. Reynolds family, thank you for this share. How are you as well, Cleopatra? TikTok gave me the flash goal today. Okay, that's good. They gave me the flash goal, and it's only been 13 minutes in. So the flash goal is a goal that TikTok sets. I don't set it. It's just a random way to see if your viewers are engaging. Now, I know already there are a few of you who have not engaged in this way. So you need coins on your account to give this one coin. It's like a penny, but one coin gift. And it's called the TikTok This Live. It's their way of saying, okay, this room is active. Lisa, thank you so much for the follow. Others coming in the room, I appreciate you all. So we have the flash goal. It comes early. So TikTok puts this flash goal out here. I tell my beginners, don't ignore the flash goal. I'm doing great. Welcome, friend. Don't ignore the flash goal. Do the flash goal because the flash goal is TikTok's way to see if your room is actively engaging. I'm going to talk about actively engaging because several of you came in. You guys, I know you don't engage in this way because you don't have what's called the blue box, that badge next to your name. The blue box with the number in it. I know many of you have no badges. so because you don't engage in this way, when you talk about going live and you're not engaging as a viewer, you're really negatively impacting your ability to reach more people, have people come in your live and engage properly. TikTok wants engagement. They want people to engage in your live. They want that because this is a TikTok economy. And so if you are not getting any engagement, TikTok is like, oh, well, I won't push people in front of you. Simple as that. So, and so just keep this in mind. You want to make sure you're getting that active engagement. How you doing, Jennifer? Good morning. Good morning. And you want to make sure you have a blue box. Simple as that. So if you don't have a blue box, we'll talk about that in a second. You guys are going to say, what's a blue box and how do you get a blue box? And I've never heard of this and I'm going to explain it to you. So, but keep that in mind. I want you guys to understand the psychology here. All right. So this is not just, oh, I come on and I'm talking and this is television and I'm just going to listen to this person give all this great advice. TikTok is like, no, you here as a viewer, you need to engage. All right. So, and if you don't engage and then you want to be in the seat here, the live host seat, all the things I'm telling you are things that you're going to have to get your viewers to do for your live. All right. Do you have to pin that goal at the bottom? The flash goal, I did pin it. Because it has a little button where you can pin it. It only stays for like 30 seconds. And then you have to wait 5 minutes to pin it again. You just can't keep pinning it. So TikTok makes you wait 5 minutes before you can repin it. Those who are coming in, thank you so much. How you doing? Good morning, Mama Lou. Appreciate you, Dr. Lisa Cares. I see you, Gumbo. because it did pop up on my screen, and that's how it gave you the gift. Yes, that's what happened. So I pinned it so people could see it, but it only stayed for 30 seconds. So I have to wait 5 minutes before I can repin it. Yeah, last week I was live, but a few people joined. Okay, well, that's good. Well, I mean, you got to keep going live so you can get more visibility. TikTok filtered a comment, so I get a message when live posts. You can see a message where it says some comments in this live were filtered to protect the community's experience. Something you posted didn't TikTok didn't like, so repost it. Maybe change the wording because I don't see it. How do I get in front of the correct audience? My crowd does not align. Ooh, Sasha or Sash. Digital Muse. Hello, Frank. Your bio says single mom, lover of health, wellness, and beauty, finding financial freedom with UGC, and then it gets cut off. I don't know why things cut off for me. What type of audience are you getting, friend? I think I got an answer, but let me know what you get. Who's coming in your room? So, and I think I know why. But tell me what kind of people are coming in your room. Hey, Miss Vicky, I saw you. Interesting. I've been on this app since 2018, but only went live 2 weeks ago. I just go into lives. Yeah. Hey, Holly Q. Good morning. Poetry. Thank you. Pottery. Thank you so much for being here. Oh man. Yeah, I knew it. Well, let me tell you why that's happening. A couple things. Um, I didn't even know about the flash goal. Yes, the flash goal is the truth. It's something that TikTok does. We only need one more. So let's see if we can get it. Thank you so much, friends. Appreciate the support. Good morning, Miss Vicky. Um, yeah, so the flash goal is something. Let's see. You said something else. Let me make sure I didn't miss that comment. You said a live stream gaming, but oh, you live stream gaming, but it's so hard for me to see who's engaging. Yes, yes. So the gaming piece, people usually use like Tickfinity so that they can hear it. It's an audio version of your chat. We achieved it. Thank you so much. Look at you, Miss Vicky, with that big 32. You've been leveled up, I think, since the last time I seen you. I'm about to be a 32er also. I'm about to. Oh, thank you so much. You're welcome, friend. Sash, here's what's happening. Sash, as soon as I read your bio, I was like, oh, I know the answer. So you're getting all men because you put in your bio your very first word. Okay, let me explain the bio. TikTok uses your bio to understand what you're doing on your content side and in your live stream. Your words in your bio matter. It matters for what category you're in, as well as you're talking about your topic and what you want to do, it matters. So the first thing you put in your bio is that you're single. Okay? Not that you meant it that way. Maybe you did, I don't know. But the way you put that, you said, oh. You're like, single mom. I said, oh, let me go to her room. Let me go up in this room. I'm a lover of health. Girl, so yeah, change your bio. Full of good advice. So yes, so change your bio, friend. So that's the first thing I would tell you to do. You said not at all. Yeah, you were like, the men are coming. It's like, I'm single. So change your bio, update your bio, reword it. Okay, reword it based on what you want your live topics to be. And so that's the first thing I would tell you to do. And then when you're in your live, obviously use words that matter to your target audience. So a lot of times we use words because you hear me say it all the time. Thank you so much, friend. You hear me say it all the time. Oh, I'm here talking to my beginners. I'm answering. So the AI just responded again. It has a prompt in here for me to see. You guys don't see it. It says answering beginner questions about TikTok Live. Ask how to get your blue box. So we're gonna talk about the blue box in a second because it just heard me talking about the blue box, but it's listening to what I'm saying and it's addressing that. And so I'm talking about beginner tips. I'm talking about beginner questions. Thank you so much, Gumbo Pop. Thank you so much for that. That was cute. And so I'm talking very intentionally to my audience. Now, granted, some of my stuff is like obviously maybe even a step above beginner, maybe intermediate, sometimes advanced conversations. But I still try to keep it to topics that will relate to my target audience. All right, so keep that in mind. Your audience matters. And the words you use. Thank you so much, Gumbo Pie. Look at your level 11. The words you use in your live, in your bio, in the words you share, say in your live, the things you're searching, the things you're watching, all of that matters. So keep that in mind as well. So yeah, so obviously when you write something like single, yeah, you're gonna get all the boys to the party. That's who you're inviting. So you say yes. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for coming in and grabbing that daily heart me. So does it matter the order in your bio? Should UGC? You know what? I probably would change that. That's a good one. Is that well? Wait, let me ask this. Is that what you're going to talk about in your live stream? Hey, Flourish, how you doing, friend? Welcome to the room. How you doing? You're back going live regularly, aren't you? Thank you so much for the follow. Yes. Okay. Well, if that's what you're leading with your topic for your live stream, yeah. So you could say UGC creator giving tips on brand deals or UGC or you know what I'm saying. So something along those lines. You say yes, ma'am. So yeah, I would do that. I would change the order, and then I probably would take out the word single. I think I would. You know, um, I don't know. I think it's just something like again that connotation may be misrepresenting what you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? So just kind of work the whole notion that you're a mom of 5 or a mom of 2 or whatever. Just say something like that and just kind of take out the language about your relationship status. so so that way TikTok and the men aren't confused. Welcome to the room, everybody. I have to go check Dr. Cook. I have to go cook. Okay, so I can post content. Okay, thank you so much, Gumbo. I appreciate you, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for all your help. You're so welcome, friend. Hopefully you're doing okay. Let me know. Like you said, inbox me and we can chat a little bit more in the inbox. Um, but yes, so let's talk about engagement. We got a lot of friends in the room, and like I said, guys, feel free to put in the chat if you're new to my live. Say hello. I say it all the time. If you come to someone's home in real life, you don't walk into their door and not say hello. You do some type of greeting. So you want to make sure you're known. You want to make sure you're engaging. And so say hello. Tell me if you're new to my room. And we're going to talk a little bit because I'm getting some new friends in the room. And we're going to talk about engagement and your role as a viewer with the goal of you being a future live host if you're not already a live host. Have no clue how to TikTok. Posted vid of 95 your mom going down Sierra Lift and got 12 million views. Oh wow. Oh, wow. So you just had this video that went viral of your mom. Oh my gosh, look at there. That's awesome. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, that's awesome. So let me see how many. And so um you had that video. So yeah, one of the things people say was that recent. So one of the things people say is that when you do video content like that, you want to kind of rinse and repeat it. Just kind of put some more content in there, similar, because people, for whatever reason, was it the music, was it what the visual, what you shared? People want to see more of that. So you could replicate that video. I will put it back in there. So yes, thank you so much. Good day, Una. Thank you so much. You said, wow, yes, recently. Wanted to keep momentum. So yeah, do that video. They tell you typically to take that video. Here's kind of one of the notions. Take that video. Maybe use the same music. So if there was music set to it, maybe the music was viral worthy music. So use the same music. Maybe change the heading and text on that video, and maybe shave off like the very first 3 to 4 seconds of that video, like shorten it a little bit, but it's in essence the same video, but you're tweaking it a little bit so that it doesn't trip up the algorithm to make it seem like it's the exact same video. So you do that, change the verbiage on the screen a little bit, but it's still the same context. So just make sure that you do that, and people say do that again. You said sucks that TikTok doesn't save lives. TikTok, your live stream is recorded. You get 30 days of that live stream. Is that what you're saying? Or are you talking about like real lives? So thank you so much. You're welcome. So yeah, your live stream, every live stream is recorded for 30 days. So you have 30 days of the live stream that you can go back to. And so you do, yeah, where? Yes, sir. Yes, Gamer of Games. Yes, your live stream is recorded. Are you on Live Studio? Or are you on the computer, desktop, or are you on the phone? Desktop, I think regardless is there, so you can go to your phone and get it. But it is under the Live Center. So when you go live, thank you all who are coming in. Did it via phone? Yeah, yeah. So I'll show you real quick on my other phone. I'm just going to show it real quick. So when you are, this is my shop page. Thank you all who are coming in. So yeah, all of your live is recorded. Your live recording. This is 100% recorded. Okay. So just know this is 100% recorded. Thank you so much, Priest. Thank you so much for being here. Lisa, my fellow Lisa, I keep getting an AI summary on my lives. Is there a way to turn it off? Lisa, how long have you been going live, friend? Are you fairly new? I don't know if it's a way to turn it off. I'm going to say no. I don't know if there's a way to turn it off. But what I was sharing earlier is that I think it's a good thing that you get it so that you can say I'm new. So it's a good thing. So I think it's a good thing. And what I've been doing lately, you guys are hearing me read it out loud and let you guys hear what the AI is saying, because it is a good indicator on if, in fact, what you're saying and what the AI is summarizing is aligned. Okay? So if I go off on a tangent and the AI is saying like, oh, now Dr. Lisa's talking about sporting events and stuff like that, that's not what this live is about. This live is about going live, and I'm giving beginner tips. So for me, I like it. And then I'm teaching that you should embrace it and appreciate it, because it's helping you to make sure that you're staying on topic. Okay? Or that your discussion aligns with what your live stream is about. So I think it's a good thing. So but I don't know if you can turn it off. So to answer your question, I don't think you can turn it off. We got to live with it. All right. So, okay, really quickly, I'm going to go to my other page. TikTok Studio. You want to go to your TikTok Studio on your home page. I'm going to show this real quick. Let's see. Thank you for reframing. You're so welcome. Hey, Trisha T. So TikTok Studio, you're going to click that. And then you're going to go to the live side. You see post and you're going to see live. You're going to go to the live side. And then I want you to scroll down to tools and resources. The very first thing is live recordings. You see that? So click the live recordings, and that's where all your live recordings are listed. And what happens for you, gamer, if you click the live recordings, I'm just going to show you guys this real quick. Oh, that's a new feature where it said auto post your highlights. I said no. I closed that out. I was like, I don't want y'all to, because some of my highlights are not there. I don't, the auto highlights that they create are not necessarily things I want to post. How do you refrain so we can clearly see the phone? How did I flip it so that you guys can see the words? I changed the mirror. So there's three dots in the corner here, and you can click mirror the image, mirror your video, and I turned it off. Now, personally, I keep it on because when I'm pointing the stuff, I got to figure out which direction to point in. But I typically keep it on. So I turned it off so you guys can see the words correctly. Okay, so really quickly, if you have, okay, here's a video where I did some highlights. I don't go live. Only reason why I go live on this account lately is when I'm showing you guys something. So that's why there is some lives here, but it's not true lives because it's just me showing and telling. These tips are helpful following you now. Oh, you're welcome, friend. Thank you so much. That's so helpful. You're so welcome. So look here. So this is the highlights, and they said you can auto highlight that. I want you to click the one with your name. That arrow here is the full recording. Here's the full recording. And so you have options to take clips of it. You can download the whole video, or you can trash it, or you can forward it. The download the whole video is pretty cool because this is your live stream. So you got 30 days to use it. And so if you want to take that video and download the whole thing and upload it to your YouTube channel, you could, or use it for other purposes. It's your content. You could even use it. I'm gonna give you guys a little pro tip. This content, depending on what you do in your live, it could be put behind potentially a paywall, and it can become a masterclass, and you can sell it. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what you're talking about. So for me here, like this live, and I never do that, but at the end of the day, I could make this content for you guys to purchase at a later date. If you want to learn beginner tips to go live, and here's my full explanation of how to use TikTok Live. I could make this some content. Content doesn't have to be an ebook, or doesn't have to be, it could be this video content. That's essentially what I'm saying. So just know that there's ways you could use this. So you have 30 days to download if you want to choose to use it. That way you can make clips of it also. So TikTok gives you clips. So you click that, and then all of a sudden I can take this and make some small clips of what I did in this live stream. Okay, so I just wanted to share that with you all because I don't think people always think of it in that way. Can you repost part of your live, or would that be unoriginal content? You could repost part of your live. So let's play this out. So if I wanted to click next, and I want to use this as a clip, it's gonna go to a stream solid. Gotta jump out. Can you try that? You're welcome. Thank you. No problem, friend. Let's say it's thinking. It has to go through the internet process. When it finished downloading, what's going to happen is that it's going to act as if it's about to be a video that you could post. So it's going to look like posted content, or the process for posting content. And so there. So now we're here. We're here. This is me. Excuse the video. So if I wanted to edit, I wanted to put change the title, and I wanted to do all this stuff, I could add it to my story. I can click next to post it and do all this stuff. So yeah. So to answer your question, yes. I'm going to delete this. But yeah, so you could take part of your live. He said, OMG, thank you. Yeah, so you can take clips. Clips are available for you to take, friends. Let me know if there's other questions. Thank you all. Let's do this. Let's share out the live. You see the share arrow in the corner. We're going to talk about engagement, because all of this is for naught if you don't have an engaging audience. If you don't have viewers that are engaging your live, you do all this for no reason. If they are not supporting the live stream, if they're sitting back watching it like it's television, as you come into live, hey Tracy, thank you so much. It's already so helpful for me. You're welcome, friend. If they're treating it like as if it's television, because this is not television. Let's put that in the chat, y'all. The sticker, hey Jerry, this ain't TV. Okay, so at the end of the day, there's things as a viewer. So I tell people all the time, you guys heard me make the comment about if you come to someone's live, make sure you say hello, because again, you're treated as if you're coming to someone's home. You always come in and you give a greeting. You say hello, I'm new, I'm learning, whatever the case may be. And so you want to do that. If you become a fan club, it actually tells you to do that. It says put a comment in. So you want to make sure you're starting to perform and act as if these are the ways you want your viewers to act when you go live. Okay, so I'm teaching you how to be a good viewer, but then also helping you understand that you're going to have to educate your community, because you're going to get new people in your room. Thank you so much for the community gift. You're going to get people in your room that are new and they don't know the etiquette and know how to engage. So we want to make sure people know how to engage properly. I go live every Saturday and I'm trying to get more engagement. Yep, that's it. So you're going to have to work with them. Priest, you're going to have to work. We're going to talk through some things, because I see that you are an engager, but I'm going to say there's something that you missed in terms of your engagement, even in my room. So we're going to talk about that in a second. There's something you clearly missed. So we're going to talk about that, because I see it. And I know my pro viewers and my pro live hosts in the room, they see it. All right. So we're going to talk about it, because I want you to understand that things that you are asking people to do for your live, you need to be able to do it also. And then ultimately, as you do it, you can teach them on what to do as well. Okay. So everything here I'm going to talk about, I'm going to make sure you guys understand it, and you're not going to be able to unsee it. All right. So once I start saying things, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I didn't even see that. I didn't know that. Because there's so many things here that you need to know and see. Hey Natty Nat, how you doing, Domino? Thank you so much for being here. Hello, thank you so much for that daily heart me. I appreciate it. You said all blessings to the room with a grand rising to be at peace and fulfilled. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate it. Yes, please teach me. Okay, I got you, friend. Okay, a couple things. Let's do this. So let me start here, you guys. This is kind of my little joke, but I do think of it as a serious thing. When you enter someone's room, you're entering a relationship. All right? So you're entering a relationship, and it's a relationship. It's a threesome. Okay? It's a threesome relationship. The relationship is between you, me, and TikTok. Okay? So the three of us got to work together. It's not a situation where you sit back and you kind of just watch and watch and watch. The goal is for you to engage. All right. So keep that in mind. Hey, Kim Love Jones, I see your friend. Okay. So then if you're in this relationship, and we know how threesomes go. No, we don't know. I'm joking. I'm joking. I don't know. I don't know. But I know it from TikTok. So, but everybody has a role. Okay. Everybody has a part. So you just keep that in mind. So you guys have a role. I have a role. So we're going to talk through that. We're not there. Do I have to have over? No, to go live? No, you have live access, friend. You have live access. So you're laughing at me, Tracy. Tracy, I don't know nothing about threesomes. I'm serious, I don't. So I want y'all to think that about me. But with that being said, you all have a role, okay? So your role is for you to be an engaged viewer, and there's things in here you have to do. Now, if you guys got the Daily Heart Me, thank you so much for lighting up the gift gallery with the money gun. Thank you so much for that, Kim. I appreciate you, friend. Thank you for the support. You are awesome. So keep this in mind. If you guys, thank you for that, friend. Um, and thank you all for the rose. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, friend. Um, if you are a viewer, you're coming into a room, you want to make sure that you are prepared to do things. Okay. So TikTok actually gives you a blueprint on what to do. All right. So there's a couple things here that I'm going to tell you. And like I said, you're not going to be able to unsee it. Everything up here, everything on this upper screen here, and then technically everything down here too, let's be real about it, is touchable. It's clickable. You can touch it. You touch it now. Everything here has things that are here for you as viewers and even me as a live host to touch. All right. And engage. And if as you start clicking things, you'll see where there's question marks and exclamation marks. Okay. If you click my photo, everything in there, you can touch for me. All right. I want to be a million some. Place me higher than the threesome. If I get TikTok to be mine. Me and you both. I feel you, friend. Okay, well, you gotta work with TikTok. I'm just saying. So you TikTok and your viewers. so so with that, thank you, Fred. Appreciate you. So with that, touch stuff that's around here. First thing I'm gonna have you touch. Here's what I'm gonna have you guys touch because I want you to feel this. So touch this, okay? Did you get? I did, Kim. I did. Thank you for asking. I did. We achieved it. Thank you for so much for asking. I appreciate you, friend. If you click the number of people in the room, you'll see really quickly. Those are the top viewers. The top viewers that are sitting here right now is Kim Love Jones and our friend Jerry, and then Natty Nat, and it goes down all the way down to everybody who's in here. If you notice, there's people with points next to their names. Even before that, at the very top line in the corner, the right corner is a question mark. I tell people all the time, read what's in here. You ain't got to take my word for it. All right. I'm here, I'm sharing information, I've read things, I've synthesized things, and I'm sharing it out with you all. But at the end of the day, you can read it for yourself. So it's here for you. That tells you how to become a top viewer. All right. If you understand how to play this game, because it's not just you showing up, sharing all your information. You can't be that type of live host. When I said we all have a role to play, your role is to be an engaged viewer, liking a live, sharing a live, commenting, sending stickers, grabbing a Daily Heart Me, supporting the gift gallery, supporting the live goal, maybe becoming a super fan. That's your role as a viewer. You are actively engaging in a live stream. You're not just being a bystander. You're not just watching. You are doing some level of engagement. My role as a live host, so I have a role too. I should be engaging with you all. I just can't be sitting back, telling my information and sharing stuff and not doing any engagement back. That doesn't create community. That doesn't foster this level of support and engagement from your viewers if you're just lecturing. Hey, Lisa Bailey, how you doing, friend? Thank you so much for the Daily Heart Me. So keep that in mind. Your job as a live host is to educate, entertain, and or inspire people. Okay, so think of it that way. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what people do as a live host. So you figure out what lane you fit in. Maybe you're an entertainer. That's fine. You know, maybe you are just educating people on XYZ topic. All right, so that's your job. Wow, it says you can go into setting and to not be shown in ranking. Who would want that? You know what? I've already always heard that. I'm not sure if I agree with that either. Maybe that's the first thing I will say. Um, maybe somebody who don't want to be visible. Maybe Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe she come to lives and she like, oh, I don't want people to know I'm in a room. You know, so that's probably it. It just depends. I mean, when you cut that off, you're cutting off your ability to grow as a viewer. And I'm gonna show the blue box a little bit more. But yeah, so so I don't know. So I would say it is people who do that, but it just depends on what they're trying to do. And there's a trade-off there if you don't want to be in the rankings. Yeah. So yeah, just keep that in mind. You're trading off your ability to grow based on what you're doing to engage. And at the end of the day, you do want to kind of grow. Unless you get to the point where you have 50, level 50, maybe those level 50 people like, I'm already at 50, ain't nowhere else to go. So I'm just gonna turn it off. So, you know, you said not Beyonce, her mom getting people sick. Like, just saying. So Beyonce like, I don't want to be seen. She's like, Mom out here messing up. I'm too famous. I don't want nobody to know I'm here. So, hey, Unwritten, how you doing, friend? Hey, Matt, I see you, friend. So yes. So, but I don't know. Like I said, I think there are features out there for safeguarding people. How you doing, friend? Safeguarding people who, for whatever reason, they want to be anonymous. Yeah. Um, hey, friend, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being over here too. I'm talking to my YT people. Appreciate you, friends. So when it comes to that particular feature, thank you already for the shares. For that particular feature up here, just know that you're paying attention to what you do. So I tell people all the time, there's free support. Free support. You don't have to put coins on your account to do this type of support. And then there's support that you need to have coins on your account. And I'm going to say need. Again, here's my caveat to that. You need to do it because if you want to be in this seat as a live host and you're asking people to engage with your live stream, people are going to go back and you can see, I told you everything's transparent, everything's visible. People are going to see, are you an engager? You're asking me to do something that you don't necessarily do. And because TikTok is so transparent about what people are doing and what they're not doing, people will know. Okay, so just kind of keep that in mind. When everything's said and done, it's not. Oh, okay. Thank you, friend. So it's not just about, oh, well, this person is asking me to do this and that and the other because they want to grow and build. I don't teach that way. I teach you how to be a good live host so that in turn you understand how this operates. So if you're just coming in sharing your information, then there's some things you need to understand that you're asking people to do, and you're asking people to do it because not just because you want it for yourself. It's because TikTok technically makes you do it. Okay, so if you're on this platform, there's things that you have to do. And again, it's about growth. So you have to figure out how do you weave this in and play the TikTok game in a way that is going to support your growth, as well as make sure that your room is thriving and people are getting what they need, and you're doing the work that you've intended and set out to do. Does that make sense? Let me know if that feels that I need to go deeper in that explanation. But I'm gonna go ahead and explain what I mean about free support and support that you need coins on. Thank you so much, Rachel, for watching for 100 minutes. This is so helpful. You're welcome. Here to learn. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Hey, Rachel, I see your friend. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. I just did something. What did I do? Oh, you did, Colette. You reactivated yourself. Look at here, friend. Thank you so much. You got your daily heart me. I see you, friend. You were in the shadows. You were grayed out, so you reactivated yourself. That's what happened by getting your daily heartbeat. So appreciate the support. Um, And so with that, let me talk about that because I don't want you guys to miss out on. Well, let's talk about free support. We'll do that. We'll talk about free support so you guys get that piece of it. Thank you so much for the follow. I see you guys. I'm clicking on things I never did. You never clicked the Daily Heart Me for nobody's room because you're a level 26er. So let me explain what just happened for the people in the room. Let's go there for a second. I'll get back to the sharing and the taps and stuff like that in a second. She said no, and so this goes back to priests as well. So both of you, um, I, I'll be there like you said. You just be tapping the screen, huh? Well, no, you're doing more than tapping, friend, because you're level 26. That means you're flying into people's rooms when you have activated your reactivated your engagement box, which you just did when you clicked the Daily Heart Me and sent the Daily Heart Me. So yeah, you've been doing some more than just tapping. You keep referring to TikTok as a game. Can you explain that briefly? Um, oh yeah, you got your Daily Heart Me too. Congratulations. I see you right now. I see you. Um, well, um, this started off as a kids app, and so they've gamified this live stream. So things that you do here is ability for you to engage and connect with other people. They literally have games in this live stream, and they have engagement in a way that is basically a gamified approach. The title gifters, when you think about people supporting the live goal, when you think about the Daily Heart Me, when you even think about who are your top viewers, all of that is kind of done in a way where it is a competition, it is fun, it's engaging, and there's other tools and other resources in here that helps with keeping and building community. So it is gamified. So for example, if I co-host yesterday briefly with another creator. Um, there's two boxing gloves that come on, and that's how you do those matches. People call it battles, and so that happens, and that's a way to play games. There's the bean game. There's literally another competition game you can do. You can do the AI wallpaper where you have people up in your boxes and you guys are creating this artwork through AI prompts. There's so many different ways you can engage and build community. You can have a ability to do scavenger hunts, and people talk about box battles. And then when you go live, there's a playbook, and you can kind of do different things from the playbook as well to kind of engage your community. So it is a game. So what was happening, y'all? I'm just gonna say this out loud. Us, us older people, us Gen Xers, us baby boomers, us millennials, we've come on this app and we've kind of created the space for us to kind of talk about maybe some of our professional things and some other, things that are very important and we're passionate about. And we've kind of ignored some of the other stuff that's here. And what I'm telling you is that you shouldn't ignore it. You should embrace it. And honestly, here's the reality of this. Hey, Amy, how you doing, friend? You said the Gen X's, Gen Xer too. The reality of it is this is a TikTok economy. And if you really want to grow, you really have to embrace some of it. Okay? So I'm just going to say that. I'm going to leave that there because I think a lot of people want to ignore that piece of it. I'm telling you not to ignore it. I'm telling you embrace it, understand it, and leverage it in a way that's going to support your growth. All right? And so that took a little while. Is Flourish, are you still in the room? Let me see if Flourish still in this room. She came in earlier. She's probably one of my pro examples of someone who came here for her business. Her business was she does houseplants in particular, and she has a houseplants business, literally a business account. And she has a live where people were coming in. The live wasn't always living. And she was trying to figure out what was going on, how to get more visibility. And the moment she made the shift to say, okay, well, let me do some of the things that TikTok wants me to do. They want me to do some of the campaigns. They want me to make sure I'm talking about some of the other services like my super fan service and stuff like that. Let me lean into that a little bit. Let me try that approach. And that's when things shifted for her. She got more visibility. She kind of understood the algorithm in a way that got her to get pushed out a little bit more. And so just understanding that that's how this works, as much as you want to kind of say, oh, I'm going to do my own thing and I'm going to ignore what's happening here. I'm going to tell you not to do that. I'm going to encourage you not to do that if you want to be a successful live host. It's going to take time, but just know that that's a big piece of it. A big piece of it is that you are engaging in some of the campaigns they offer, because she was a person that was really focused on the campaigns a little bit. So that kind of helped to give her more visibility too. Being able to talk about it in a way that's still authentic to your topic and what you're doing, but making sure your community is engaging as well. Okay, so that's why I said that engagement is so important, and then understand that at the end of the day, when you go live, you're going live and you're talking about your stuff, but you're gonna have to do some of the stuff TikTok wants you to do too. So hopefully that makes sense. Let me know if you want me to expound on that more. Um, and others in the room, let me know if you guys have any questions about that as well. So you gotta kind of think about ways that you can kind of blend the two things. Okay. And just as you see, as you kind of be have a more conscious approach to it, you're gonna see yourself growing even more. Okay. Because some people in the room, they're grown, they've done well, but there's even another level that could even go even beyond their wildest dreams if they just kind of lead into that stuff a little bit more. Good morning. How you doing, Mr. Treetop? Well, that makes sense. I'm also here for my business. I'm a, what do you sell? Apothecary owner. Okay, gotcha. Thank you so much. Thank you for the stickers. I see your friend. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, herbalist. Okay, awesome, awesome. So yeah, turn on. You got to turn on your content disclosure when you go live, just as you talk about the herbs and the benefits of it and stuff. Turn on that. Laviv is in my room. She was here early. Was she here earlier, or what am I thinking of yesterday? She's somebody in the agency. So I'm an agency owner and manager. And so there's people in the agency here, like Mrs. Treetop. I appreciate your friend. And they can speak to what does it mean to turn. Laviv does herbal. She's an herbalist as well, so she can talk about it as well. So I think that's a good person maybe for you to visit. She does her live's a little. It's more like a group live. She has a lot of people that come and she teaches a class. So she'll usually have a class session that's happening in her live stream. You can message me if you want to send a little message in here, and I'll send you her. Is she here? She's not here right now. So if you want to send me a message here, click the Service Plus and just say you're looking for Laviv, your herbalist, and I'll make a point to send her page to you, for her page, so you can connect with her. Okay. Okay, friends. So let's go back. Let's go back to engagement. So we're gonna do some engagement. Thank you so much. Some of the things I talk about and teach, do me a favor, those who have the Daily Heart Me up here, go into your comments and send a sticker that says go live. So send a go live sticker, so we can get some engagement with the chat as well. Go live sticker. And then we're going to share out the live again in the arrow below. We also can do what's called a power share. I feel like there's hair in my eye. A power share. Thank you so much, Mrs. Treetop. I appreciate you, friend. If you hold down the middle of the screen, my glasses are nose, a screen pops up and you can share it out to other friends, okay? So that's another way to share out the live. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate you all sharing out the live. Thank you so much for the support. And so with that, with the sharing, we'll see if we can get some more friends to come in. Thank you so much. And I see you guys, Miss Darlene, thank you for that. Priest, thank you for that as well. For all the shares. And so with engagement, you need, there's things that you can do that are free. When we click the arrow up here, you guys saw where it said if you send the hearts that you're tapping on the screen, if you tap the live for 10 minutes, you get 3 points for every 10 minutes. So tapping is just this. Thank you so much for that heart. Hello, Wealthy Habits. So tapping is this. You're literally tapping the screen. You see those hearts popping? As you can tell in the top corner, there's going to be a heart that pops up here. I want you guys to see it. Up there by my name. Look at my logo. You see that heart pop up? And as you're tapping, there's going to be a line that crawls across. And as you're tapping, 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 and you keep tapping, that line is crawling across. It's going to go across my name. And then ultimately, you're going to hear people say the comment like, oh, tap to the confetti falls, tap to the confetti falls. Well, that heart just got fatter. And when I let go, confetti's going to fall on the screen. Okay? You guys see the confetti. I don't see the confetti, but that tells how many heart likes you sent. And as a viewer, you want to like someone's live. That's telling TikTok people are actively here. They're enjoying the live. They're liking the live. People will use a tapping device, and that's what this is, a clicker, and it taps for you and has the heart pop up there. And so you have people who use that. I use one. This is my other phone, my other account, and it's tapping. It's in my live as well. This is the agency page. And so just know that's something people do to kind of help with activating their live and supporting their live stream. Okay. So liking the live is important. As a live host, you can actually see the people who have liked your live. You can see the people who have contributed to your live stream. You know who they are because, first of all, when you click their photo, there's a message at the top that tells you how many comments they sent, how many likes they sent, how many shares they've sent, how long they've been watching your live. So as a live host, you have a lot of information about your viewers. And as a live host, as you're thinking about ways to engage people and support them and help them answering questions, you have just discretion ultimately on who you want to support. And a lot of times people will support their supporters. So when you think about this, as a viewer, you want to make sure you are cultivating, pretty much social capital. As you are supporting other people, they're going to come and support you. You know what I'm saying? So you're creating that social capital as a live host, and then as a viewer, you're actively participating in that. And so keep that in mind because people will support their supporters. All right. When it comes to the likes, that's something you do. The shares is another thing. You can see who's sharing out your live. And then the comments. You saw in the comments, I said, oh, drop the go live sticker. That sticker is in there for people who grab the Daily Heart Me. So if you got the Daily Heart Me, you can engage in that way. And you can't tap and comment at the same time. So for me, my approach is that I'm either doing one or the other. I'm either liking up your live, because I got my little tapping device going on, and I'm liking up your live, or I'm commenting and I'm engaging and we're having a conversation. All right. And so that's important as you're thinking about, okay, this person is someone that's going to keep my chat moving. This person is important because they're going to keep my like goal increasing, because this is the like goal. You see it up there. So you're thinking about ways that you want to support. Okay. TikTok shows in a real way people who are your fan club members, meaning that they grabbed your Daily Heart Me. If this says follow or join up here for you right now, that means you do not have the Daily Heart Me. I know who has it and doesn't have it because the people with the badge next to their name that says Lisa, there's a couple, it looks a couple different ways. It has two different looks to it. One is a little smaller Lisa, and the other one's a little wider, a little longer, and that means that they're a super fan. So they're like a double Lisa. So just kind of keep that in mind. So we see, as a live host, and you as viewers, you know who are supporters because they are supporting this live. The blue box with the number in it follows you in every single live you go to. So that is your engagement box to show if you are an engaged viewer. So people see it instantly. And let's see, how often does one need to go live? Yard, it depends on your goal. You want to have consistency. If you really want to grow as a live host, you should be trying to go daily. What is the best way to get coins without paying for them? You're gonna have to pay. Thank you so much. I tell people don't break the bank. So maybe put $10 on your account, $10 of coins. And from there, if you are going live, you can use what you've earned in your live to exchange. And so that way you don't pay for them in the future. Or if you are a guest in someone's boxes, you can also, people can give guest and you can get coins that way. And then you can use those coins to exchange them. And then you're not paying, you're using what you've earned and putting it back in the ecosystem. In my approach is that you are not a guest in my box if you have not already engaged by getting your Daily Heart Me at least 5 times, by showing that you are a supporter in my room. I don't let everybody up in my boxes. That's what I will say. So Angela, technically you're gonna have to spend some money up front so that you can make this thing start working for you. But that would be my approach to it, friend. Good morning, Robin. How are you, friend? Welcome to the room. I see you. Thank you all who are coming in. Thank you so much. AI summary, it just says sharing tips on growing your TikTok presence. Ask about your growth strategy. I like that TikTok. That was good. How do you invert your camera when you are live? Invert my camera. You're talking about flip it? Flip my camera where you guys can see my background. There's three dots in the corner here, and click flip camera. So you can see the reverse, the back camera, if you want to see the back of my room. Yeah. If you're talking about mirroring, where you can see the words correctly, that's called mirror your video, and it would flip the video image. I think that's what, so they're both in the same space. They're like literally right next to each other. Thank you. I will be back for more later. Okay, I like how you teach. Oh, you're welcome, Angela. Not a problem. Yeah, mirror. So mirrors is the mirror your video. That's for the words. Did you thank me for the heart me? Did I thank you for the heart me? I did not see you, but thank you for the heart me. I did not see it. I must have missed it, but I'm gonna thank you now. Thank you for the heart me, friend. Appreciate that. Let's see. I was chatting. Let's see. Thank you for the heart me. Appreciate it. Appreciate everybody coming in. I appreciate all the support. Good morning. How you doing, Cindy Mill? Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. So let's talk about the heart me since we were going there. So heart me is really something you guys need to pay attention to because it actually tracks how you are engaging in this room. So if you have not done it before and you're new to getting your heart me, click the heart me again. All right. And then it gives you pretty much a blueprint of how to engage. It gives you a list of things to be doing as a viewer. All right. So click it, take a look at it, and you decide how you're going to engage. And as you engage, there are points you're collecting. You're claiming those points. So you don't leave someone's room without claiming your points, because that shows almost like your proof that you've been leveling up, that you've been increasing, that you've been engaging. You said I would so helpful. Oh, I'm so helpful. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate it. I think that's what you meant. Thank you so much. So as you're coming in some rooms, and thank you so much, Ms. Treetop, for the stickers. As you're coming into rooms, you are actively clicking there to make sure you claim your points. You don't want to leave because you might level up to a new level. So you at level, argument sake 1, you can be at level 3, depending on what type of things you did to engage. And like I said, there's a list of things to do. All right. So that's what you want to pay attention to. So as a viewer, like when I said when you come into someone's live, you are actively engaging, there's always something to do. All right. So you're listening, obviously, but you're also commenting, you're sharing, your heart me's. You're doing the hearts tapping on the screen. You are looking at your list of things you can do as a fan club member. There are things to do. And so just keep that in mind. Send in the populars. Thank you so much, friend. So keep that in mind. Like, this is not something where you're sitting back being a bystander. So I'm typically doing one or two things. Like I said, I'm either commenting, trying my best to keep the chat going and commenting, or I'm liking a live. And I tend to lean on liking a live a lot. I do my gifting and stuff depending on the room I go to and what's happening in that room. And so I do all that, but I'm typically liking because I might be multitasking, doing some other stuff too. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing. You are welcome, friend. I appreciate that. So when it comes to the heartbeat, so pay attention to that. And then as a live host, so now we're going to put the live host hat on. You are paying attention to that. You're paying attention to your people. Who are your top viewers? Who are the people coming in supporting? There's actually a list of information there where you can add new tags, or you can look at the tags that are already associated with those people. Okay, so TikTok has a new AI feature. So as people are commenting and engaging your live stream, the AI is listening to them. So TikTok's listening to y'all and your comments and what you're doing in the live. And TikTok will say, hey, this person has sent so many likes in the last month. Hey, this person is one of your top viewers. They watched for this many hours. Hey, this person had a question about this particular topic. Maybe ask them about that a little bit more. So it's like the AI is helping you cultivate that relationship. Howdy, how you doing, friend? Like that relationship is being cultivated in real time. Thank you for the populars, Robin. Appreciate the support. Thank you for the roses as well. Thank you for the daily heart me. So just kind of keep that in mind. This is an interactive experience. Okay. Would love to know your story for inspiration. I'm trying to change my life. Oh, really? The one fab fine. Give me 1 second. Let me talk about the blue box, and I can share my origin story. Yeah, I'm gonna give you some homework, friend. I want you to create a bio. You gotta have words in your bio. That's how you optimize your profile. But then also we here in the live stream will look at it to see what you are all about. First time viewer being a big dude. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all. And then as you guys come in, if you don't mind clicking the arrow in the corner, repost, you can share it out. You can add it to your story. You can send it to individuals, or you can do what's called a power share. If you press down in the middle of the screen, it will show your list of supporters to share out the live to. So I thank you all for supporting in that way as well. Let's do this. I'm going to do a blue box real quick because I know some of our friends in here don't have a blue box. So we're going to talk about it just so that you guys can see what that's like. And then I want you all to, like I said earlier to our friend about adding coins to your account. I think you always have to start somewhere. You got to have some coins in your account. So it doesn't have to be a big investment, but I think it's important for you to be intentional about your engagement here so that you have at least the badge to start off with. All right. He said, I'm new at this, but how much are these so-called, how much are these so-called, why'd you say it like that, Jesse? So-called gifts. Jesse, that just sounded like you said it just like that. How much are these so-called gifts? They're actually gifts, Jeff. I'm just saying they are real gifts. So you ain't gotta be like that. Good morning, Shannon. I'm gonna point them out in a second, Jesse. I'll answer your question. Good morning, new to going live to grow my platform. All right, friend. Sounds good. Jesse was like, oh, can I sell on 2 different accounts? You can. TikTok doesn't like it, but you can do it. You can. Yeah. I do it here. This like when you think about TikTok Shop, I have TikTok Shop on this page, and then I also have it on my shop page. I don't go on my shop page as much, but people bought over there. So yeah, technically, I haven't done a live shoppable live in a while, but I've done it before and work off 2 accounts. Hey, Halaku, thank you so much. I saw you. Janice, I see you as well. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you all joining the live. Thank you so much, everybody. Okay, so let me answer. Let's do this. Oh, look at you, Diana. Thank you so much. I see you, friend. Welcome there. Thank you. That was your first time gifted. I appreciate you, friend. You could have given it to anybody else, but thank you for stopping here and giving it to me. I appreciate that first time gift. Thank you all for the daily heart me. I see you all. Appreciate the support. Thank you so much. Appreciate the follow. I see all of you guys. Thank you for the support. Okay, so let's do this. Let me go here. Give me 1 second. I was just trying to switch over to the other account so I can be in the live as well. Okay, thank you for the shares. I appreciate you, Miss Darlene. Appreciate the support. Okay, so let's go here for my new friends. Do me a favor. So Diana just sent her first time gift. In order to have coins on your account, you can get to coins a couple different ways. So Jesse, this is your answer. There is a gift box here. I think the gift box is about right here for you all. It should be about right here. So click the gift box. The rose also, but click the gift box. The gift box has a list of different types of gifts that you can give. Those coins, you said I see it. Not coin for coin, but think of those coins represent a penny. All right, so they represent a penny. The math is a little off. What is it like? 40% of a penny. I think that's probably what it is. So it's almost like 2 pennies. So that's the way you have to think of it. But those are the coins. So as you're getting coins on your account and you send those gifts, you would put money on your account. So to get to money on your account, if you click the gift box, there's a corner area that says recharge. You don't want to recharge in this app. You actually want to go to the website. And when you click the recharge, it actually tells you that. It says, hey, get a discount, try going to the website. And if you click that area, it will take you to the website. All right. Um, the website is www.tiktok.com/symbol, the little line, coin, COIN. So tiktok.com/coin. So if you go to the website, it will give you like a discount where you get more coins for your money. So if you're getting $10, I don't want to say the exact amount, but say it's like $9.80 in coins that you'll get. So 20-cent processing fee, something like that. So that's close, but I'm not sure if that's the exact math. But with that being said, you want to get coins on your account, and don't break the bank. $10, $20 is totally fine to start with, so that you can start your journey as an engaged viewer. All right. So again, that's what I tell you. As you start going live, you have the ability. It feels like a hair is on my face. Did I find it? Okay. As you start going live, hey Diamond, I see you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the heart puffing rose one fab. Thank you for doing that. Thank you all for the shares. Thank you for the populars. To see you, friend. Back. I am on the phone. Okay, perfect. So as you are starting to engage, you're going to actively engage with other live streams. Like I said, that blue box follows you and it shows in real time what your engagement level is. How do you engage? And like I said, think of it this way: if you're going to be a live host, and I say this almost like emphatically, like if you're going to be a live host and you asking people to engage in your live, and you do not have a blue box, then shame on you. I'm just going to say that. Shame on you. Because how are you asking people to engage in your live and support your live, but you're not out supporting other people's lives? So just keep that in mind. That's like the mindset I have about it. So it's almost like, you know what? Now you're just kind of being rude. So you said facts. Like at some point you got to say, what am I trying to do here? So if you're not ready to be a live host and you're still kind of sitting back, then that's fine. But you can't go live and then ask people to engage in that way. Thank you so much for the gifts, friends. And you're not doing the same thing. Okay? So the badge, the blue box, what blue box? I missed it. The blue box 18 you got. But I'm going to talk about that in a second, Stephanie, because you didn't even realize you had it. But, that is what we see. You said, oh. We see it. We see it. You see it. We all see it. We see who has it. Oh, I got it. Yes, we all see who has it and don't have it. So if you're really trying to be a live host, you have to have it. I'm just being honest with you. Now, how you get it is up to you. Who you give it to, how you give a gift, whatever you do is up to you. But you gotta have it. All right. So that to me, that's a non-negotiable. You can't be a live host asking people to engage in your live and show up and support you, and you are not a supporter. That's just how this works. All right. So let me know if I need to talk about that. I don't mind debating it, but that's just my hardcore feelings about it. That's my point. Things have changed in TikTok. I'm seeing other engagements besides gifts. Yeah, you will. You will see other engagement. As a live host, you see it too. You see all your people who are supporting by sharing and liking and stuff like that. And that's fine. But as a live host, people don't see your engagement in that way. They don't see your likes, your shares, and all this stuff. They see your blue box. They see that. So you can't sit in this chair and then say, oh, well, I do all this shares and likes for you. People don't see that. People don't tally that. They see your blue box level. So just keep that in mind. I really do feel that way about it. And so that to me is TikTok being transparent. Now, is it favoring TikTok? Kinda. So, 1-5 fan, you had question marks. What's up, friend? Oh, this is totally new to me. Yes, yeah. I agree. Mystery Type said I agree. So, Peacock, thank you so much for the follow. I see you guys. Thank you so much for the support, you all. Um, Blue box. Okay, let me talk about the blue box. We're gonna talk about the blue box because I'm gonna show you guys. So now you're not gonna be able to unsee this. So my friends in the room who don't have blue boxes, I want you to do this as well. You won't be able to unsee this now. So what I'm saying to you guys, you're gonna see all of this, and I tell you everything's transparent. Question marks. You ain't gotta take my word for it. Hey, Mama Lou, thank you for that heart puff. She said, let me give her a heart puff. And thank you, I appreciate it, friend, because I don't ask you guys to break the bank. Thank you for the populace. I like you. I don't ask you to break the bank, but I do think there is something to be said about, okay, what are you doing here? What are you trying to do here? How do you consume? Because you're consuming right now. You all are consumers for the most part. You're consuming information, you're consuming someone's knowledge and expertise in the learning and training that a live host has done. And how do you show appreciation and gratitude for that? To make it make sense for the live host too. Okay? So I'm being factual with you all because now you all are saying you want to be a live host. So if you're in my room, you have some interest in being a live host. And now you're saying you want to be in this seat. What does it mean for you now to be in this seat and want people to learn and grow from you and build community? All right? So keep that in mind. So you got to think about what does that actually mean, all right? He said, give me all the knowledge. So sweet. Elizabeth, good morning. Good morning. I appreciate you all. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate the support. Let me know. I'm going to talk about the blue boxes. Let me know if you guys have questions. I typically don't go, I feel like I'm going a little extra harder just because I think it's now to the point where I've had a lot of new people come and there's questions coming up. And I want to make sure you guys, again, it says want to go live. So I want to make sure we're now in the mindset of a live host. All right. And there's things we have to do as viewers. And again, if you click my photo up here, TikTok's transparent. So you see my receipts. All right. So that speaks volumes about how you're moving. And so now let me explain that. So I'm going to explain it so you guys can see it. And then you see how you want to grow on this app. All right. So let's do this real quick. Everybody in the chat, everybody who's here, whether you have my people who have been here, they know the answer to this and what I'm about to say to do. But I want you all to do it too, so you guys can check your numbers. I say all the time when you come on someone's live, check your numbers. Check to see where you're at, whether you are new or seasoned. Check your numbers. And so if you want to put let's put the word blue box, whatever you want to put in. Put a word in the chat. So I want you to put blue or blue box in the chat. And here's what I want you to do after you put blue or blue box. Thank you for that daily heart, my friend. I want you to click your photo. So I want you to click your photo. So you're putting that in so you can click your photo. And what you're doing now is once you click your photo, you're going to see your mini profile pop up. All right. So your profile is popping up once you click your photo. On your profile, you'll see your LV, the blue box, the LV number, or it might be gray for you. It might say LV0 and it's grayed out. I want you to click that. I want you to click blue box 2, 19, 22, whatever your box is, blue box 1. I want you to click that box. A blue screen comes up. All right. So you guys see this blue screen now. That blue screen is actually your engagement information. So it says what level you're at. In that area right in the middle of the screen, it speaks to how many points you've collected. It has a / symbol. It tells you the total amount of points you need to get to the next level. So my person who's 1, how to get to 2, the total points for 2. Underneath that is going to be a scrolling message. They now have it scrolling past, but there's a message that says your level up. So you need this many points to level up. So that's what you're going to look for. This many points to level up to the next level. Okay, so you're leveling up to the next level. So that level is essentially goes from level 1 to level 50. Okay, there is also a question mark in the top corner. You don't have to take my words for it. You can read it for yourself. It breaks down this whole engagement strategy. All right, so it tells you what you need to do to level up essentially. And so as you are coming in someone's live, you said cool. As you're engaging, you are actively engaging, and TikTok gives you this badge to show what type of engager you are. All right. So as you are coming in someone's live, if you get to level 25, if the room is not over 100 people, my room is not over 100 right now. If the room is not over 100, if you get to level 25, you fly in, you become eye level. So they give you little perks like that so that you are visible. Because what TikTok is trying to show you is that you are someone who is actively engaged in supporting. You want to be have this visible eye level. That's not the blue box. That's somebody who hit my service plus. Just so that y'all know, that's not the same thing. um, but you want to be someone that the live host can see you clearly. All right, so your eye level. Otherwise, people come in at the bottom. You guys come in at the bottom. So, sometimes I see you, but there's quite a few people who have cycled in and out of this live. And so right now TikTok says 588 people have cycled in. So you said, oh wow. You said, oh wow. I said, I didn't know that. You give amazing advice. You're welcome. Thank you so much. How you doing, Sly? Is this the same on every page? The blue box follows you from every page. So Journey with Jen, she just flew into my room. So she's a high level engager. Her box number didn't show up though, so she must have hit the box number. So, but yes, you say I need 897 points to level. Oh, look at there. That's not bad. That's good. So you'll be about to be level 18. And so let me point that out. So what Diamond just said is the points that she needs to level up. So what I tell you to do, you decide what your budget is. You decide how you want to move. You make a decision. But you make a decision on what that looks like, because ultimately you can say, okay, I'm not going to do it today, but I might do about it in a week. Or I might do some a little bit today, a little bit in another room, and then go to another room, and hey, I'm gonna level up before the day is out. Or you might say, hey, I'm just gonna level up now. So it's up to you. You make that decision. Thank you so much, Many Talents. Let's see. Your panel's not showing up. All we see is you. Your panel's not showing up. All we see is me. Oh, you're saying in terms, Sly, you may have to come in and come back out again. Sometimes that happens, but TikTok's been a little glitchy. It might be on your side. Yeah. Yeah, so let me know if that's the case. Is this the same on every page? Yes, the blue box is the same on every page for you. The orange heart, the Lisa box, is just for my live. That's just for me. Hey, Coach Nan, how you doing, friend? Thank you so much for grabbing that Daily Heart Me. Yes, you have to click on your own pictures. Yes, to get your blue box level. Is that what you meant? Melda, is that it, Melda? Yes, to get to your blue box level, yes. Yeah, you're clicking your photo. That's your information. Yeah, I can't see it. I can't see your blue box. When I click your blue box, your level 4 is grayed out. When I click that, I see my information as a live host. I don't see your information. Your information is your information. Good morning. We need to get together. I'm later for 6 weeks. So you said I'm later for 6 weeks. Coach Nan, you can go into the school platform and schedule a one-on-one. If you want to schedule a one-on-one with me, yeah. So go into the school platform, friend. Message me if you don't know how to get to it. For some reason, I'm wondering if you're in it. Are you on my school platform? Let me know if you did that step. If you're on the school platform. If you're not, we want to make sure you get in. Sounds good. Thanks. You're welcome. Okay. What does the heart in the middle mean when you click your profile? The heart and your Stephanie, that's the Daily Heart Me. So that heart in the middle, it says LV1 for you. That is for you being a fan club of my room. When you go to someone else's room, it's going to be for their room. So it changes depending on what room you're in that person's fan club. And if you have their fan club, it may say just member, meaning and grayed out, meaning that you didn't get it. So that's what that means. Okay. And if it's grayed out, Mrs. Treetop, she calls it the ashy hearts. She said, don't bring them ashy hearts in here. But that means that you haven't been there in 7 days and it turns gray. Okay. So if your blue box, or if you're in someone's room and your heart me is grayed out, that means you have not been there in 7 days. TikTok puts it to sleep, essentially. It grays it out. And you have to turn it back on by getting your heart me. Your heart me will turn on the heart me will turn on the heart me area as well as the blue box. It'll give you both of them. So I'm doing things this whole time and wasn't aware, sending gifts and engaging. Yeah, I knew that. I was like, girl, you're level 26. So I knew you doing some stuff. He said, okay, thanks. Let's see. Hold on one second. Let me catch up on some comments. Sounds good. Thanks. I'm in. Okay, I'm in it. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Went live yesterday to play TikTok 90s music while my sister drove me around town, but forgot. What did you forget? How to turn off the co-host or a guest for boxes. Okay, okay, thanks. Um, you know what? Also, you were a passenger. You definitely don't want to don't ever go live while you're driving. I'm gonna say that first of all. Hey Astro, don't ever go live while you are driving. That's a no. TikTok will shut your live down. You'll get a violation. You'll get suspended for a few days. So don't ever do that. I technically don't go I don't go live as a passenger either because I don't want the AI to think I'm driving. So I would um think twice about doing that. I wouldn't do it as a passenger. I've seen people do it before, but you're really not supposed to go live while there's the cars moving. Um, so let's see. Can you repeat the site to go? Jerry, let me answer your question though, because I think your question is how to turn off the boxes. So I'll show you how to turn that off too. Okay, thanks. Can you repeat the site to go to buy coins outside of the TikTok, please? So you're gonna go to www.tiktok.com/coin, COIN. Okay. Never knew this. Thanks. You're welcome, friend. Let's see. Let's see. Hey, Astro, I've been a minute, but check it in. You check it in. You gonna go live? Let me know, friend. No Ashy Hearts in Miss Treetop House. This is Tree's house. It's understandable if you can't get to the room every room every week. That's true. Yeah, that's true. You gotta yeah, you could prioritize what rooms you go to. But when you come in and you see it's grayed out, you want to make sure you reactivate it. You said, thank you. You said alone. You said I did have fun. Okay. Okay. Working on my schedule. Life be life. And okay, friend, I got you. Well, let me know if you want to meet too. So I'm happy to meet. If you want to go into the school platform, I'm happy to sit down and meet with you as well. Coach Nan came in and said she wanted to meet as well. So yeah, you guys, my calendar's up to date. If you guys want to schedule some meetings, I think it's like 3 weeks, 3 weeks of availability out there. So you're welcome to schedule it. These are comments for people in the agency. So I'll talk about that. Hey Dawn, how you doing, friend? Welcome to the room. And so yeah, these are for people in the agency. So you guys are welcome to schedule it. Like I said, I don't think I have many meetings that have been scheduled lately because I know I was away, so I had blocked out that time. But you guys are welcome to schedule. Oh yes, we still have to. Make up the one that you missed. Okay. Well, go in and schedule it. It's now available for you all to do it. You get reminders, so it doesn't have to get missed. You get constant reminders, so definitely put a schedule out there, and that's totally fine. So let me answer Jerry's question. So are we good with Blue Box? Are we good? Any questions about that? Pay attention to that, you all. Know how you are moving. If you are going to level up, kind of know what your status is, okay? Know where you stand. I'm checking mine right now, actually, and I think I was saying I was going to probably level up before the month is out, and I think I'm still on track to do that. So it may be before. I mean, we only have like 5 more days left in the month. So based on my engagement behavior, I should level up then or maybe early the first week of April. So again, I know that. I know how I'm moving. So just know how you're moving. Don't sit back and say, oh, well, I'm doing this spend, I'm doing this spend. You don't have to overspend. You can make decisions on how you want to operate. All right. Daily Heart means a coin. The populars are a coin. You can make a decision on how many coins you're going to spend per live as you're navigating this whole process. But what I will tell you is if you're sitting in a situation where you're like, I want to be a live host, that's something where I do emphatically believe there's no point in saying you want to be a live host if you're not going to be an engaging supporter. Okay? Over halfway to 1K, so join them. Oh, thank you so much, Jeremiah. Thank you so much for being here. Let's see, facts. Yeah, that's it. So that's what you guys need to know. So my friend Jerry, let me know if you're still here, friend. You wanted to know. You said I'm trying. How you doing, retired teacher? How's everything going? Let me know when. Let's put this in the chat. When are you guys are going live? Who and when and what time you're going live. So who is going live? Let's put that in the chat. And I'm going to transition. Jerry, I got you. I'm going to turn over. And you were asking the question. He says Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern. All right, I love it. 9 p.m. What time zone? Are you Eastern, Jerry? Hi, how you doing? Build Wealth with Grace. How you doing, friend? I'm going live later on today. You know what time? Retired teacher. Build Wealth with Grace. Thank you so much. New here. Welcome to the room, friend. I appreciate you being here. Welcome to the room. Let's see. Okay, Eastern time zone. You're NYC. Okay. Today at 5 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 Eastern. Trisha T. What you cooking? Um, after midnight. Oh, you're late night, huh? I didn't know you were part of the late night crew. All right. I go live Saturday at 11 Central. 11 Central. Okay, nice. Um, welcome to the room, friend. Let's see you. He said, I feel like I lecture people and I'm trying to be more engaging generally. Yes, so that engagement matters. I tell people, my people who have been doing this maybe early in the process, put your lecture notes to the side. Just strictly focus on playing around with the different features, multi-guest panels, the effects, sound effects. Just play around with what's there and put your notes to the side. Do a live where it's just strictly engagement and you practice doing that. Those first 3 lives, in my opinion, should be structured that way. You shouldn't try to get your message out. You're really just saying, hey, I'm new. This is my first live. I'm just trying to figure this thing out. Come in, let me know where you're from. Have you gone live before? Like, have a conversation and come up with some questions, some engaging questions. Run it through ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to give you some questions to ask, engagement questions. And so that way you're not just sitting there the whole time, but you are busy because you're playing around with the features here. Because there's so many times people ask me questions. I was like, oh, did you not play around with any of that stuff? The sound effects is the number one question I get. How do you make the sound effects happen? I was like, you ain't clicked that one because it clearly says sound effects. So it's stuff like that you guys should know the answers to because you have already clicked around. um but I get it, we learning. So we gonna figure it out. Let's see. Let me catch up on a couple more comments. uh you said I'm basically talking about herbal remedies when I use them. Okay, gotcha. I'm cleaning my office at work, listening along. I have learned more this in the last 20 minutes. All right, Nikki, engage. Between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. Pacific time. Is that what time you go on live, Sheena? Gotcha. Yep. Build a community. Learning lives like anywhere else. And I am learning and researching Life Out Loud. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Nikki. I appreciate that. Gotta get some coins, Dr. Lisa. You're getting my first ones. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Colette, you said, question, can other people on your level have, I'm sorry, when you're live, can other people on our level when we're live? What do you mean, see our level? Can other people see your level? You know what the badges and boxes? Yeah, we can see it. Yeah, absolutely. Nice. Yeah, when we click it, we see it. Yeah, I was nervous, but it was cool. That's good. That's good. Hey, how you doing, Intuitive Tammy? How are you, friend? Hey, friend. Thank you so much for coming back. I'm scared to go live. Don't be scared. It gets easier as you do it. You just got to jump in, friend. Do it scared. That's what we say. Where's the sticker? Do it scared, you all. Hopefully going first live tomorrow for practice. There we go. That's good. That's good. Hey, Love Petals. How are you, friend? You said autocorrect hates me. So funny. Yeah, so other people can't see your levels. Other people can see that clearly. We can click and see everything. I mean, y'all see it. Y'all see each other's levels. I never knew what to talk about. Let's see. Founder, notary, community advocate, faith centered, impact driven, remote online notary. Is that, and then it gets cut off. Is that what it said? You want to talk about being a notary? Like, you have it in your bio. I mean, the things you guys put in your bio should align with the content you're posting, as well as your live topic. There should be a synergy there. Yeah. So So that's what I will tell you. Whatever you're posting content about, trying to make it something that is relevant to your live stream too. So you should be talking about the same things. Okay. Um, Jerry, here you go, friend. I'm gonna go live on my other page. So when you go live, let me show this. So I'm on my other account here. In the very corner here, you were asking how to turn off the request for other people who are trying to join your live. You can click the two rings. The two rings is where you can invite co-hosts. So I can invite my other account. This is the account I'm on here. I can invite this, but there's three lines in this top corner. Click those three. I'm sorry, the three dots. There. Okay. And then it shows settings. Okay. Click settings, and then turn off. You can turn off all these things if you want to, but you can turn off the things that are giving you those notifications. So under settings, three dots in the corner for your co-host, the two rings. All right. Let me know if you got that. I talk about it, but people leave. Again, post content about it. Start talking about it in your posted content that you're going live. Discuss the fact that you're going to be sharing tips about how to become a notary, information you need to know, the do's and don'ts of it. Yes, got that part. Did you have another question? Let me know before I close out this live session. Did you have another question? Let me know if that was not what you were looking for. So you can, so you want to make sure that you're actively sharing. No, perfect. Okay, perfect. Okay. You want to actively start sharing stuff in your live stream. So, again, treat it like a commercial. You're welcome. Treat it like a commercial where you're saying, hey, join me at 4:00 Eastern, where I'm going to give tips on how to become a notary. And if you're trying to figure out how to get into this business, join me. I'm going to give you step-by-step tips about it. I'll be live at 4 p.m. Eastern. And then just keep saying that. Say stuff like that at the end of your posted content. So again, you got to be your person promoting what you do. Most of my content, if you go back and look at it, I've been doing some clips for my live stream, so I don't necessarily have that little message. But if you look at some of my other content, I'll do it. Yesterday I posted, just really quickly, y'all. Yesterday I posted about my Africa vacation. So I'm gonna do some more posts. So the next week y'all will see content from my vacation. So I said I was gonna do this because it was interesting. I came live yesterday. Somebody said to post it in my content, and I will sometimes look at YouTube videos, and there's different creators, different YouTube content is just playing in the background, and that was what the message was as well. Somebody had actually said that the person who was talking was like, hey, we're so focused on our brand and how we don't want to mess with our brand, but sometimes those are the videos that will get the most visibility for your brand. So shake it up. I was like, wow, so the universe is trying to talk to me. So I was like, okay, let me do that, because that was kind of my concern. I was trying to make sure I didn't put it in on my page for it to be something where all of a sudden, it was, messing up with the type of content I produce, which I talk about going live, I talk about branding, I talk about just motivating people to and engage in this process of digital marketing. So when I was thinking about it, I was like kind of reluctant to do like this other type of content, but I was like, okay, let me do it. Yes, you did. Thank you so much. That was beautiful. It was. Thank you so much. We had a great time. So I say that to you all because I talk to you guys in a very authentic way, so that you guys can kind of think about what you want to do. And so that's something I'm going to do. So you guys will see for the next week. I'm not going to do it forever, but I'll do it at least for the next week, where I'm posting content from my vacation. I got a lot of content, y'all. So I got a lot of videos, so hey, might as well post it. Yeah, I get more views on my videos when I post about things other than notary. That's true. Yeah. So I'm a big proponent, though. I mean, honestly, people are coming to your page. If they're coming to your page for a specific thing, they'll come to your live for that. You know what I'm saying? So it's not, I don't think you should always kind of go in a different direction, but I think it's important to at least let people know that you're going live about the topic. Sharing tips on live streaming for beginners. Ask about your live stream notes. Okay, look there. Hey, Snapper. How you doing, friend? Hi, friend. Um, so yeah, so the AI just said that in the chat. So I was like, oh, okay, still got me on live streaming. That's good. But yeah, so keep that in mind. Yeah, it does happen that way where if you do some content that is like totally different from what the norm, your normal stream, your normal content, it will probably get a little bit more visibility. So we'll see. Like I said, I was gonna post about vacation because I had the content. I took lots of pictures, lots of videos and stuff. I was like, let me just do it and play around with some of the more creative features because I usually just talk like this, and that's mainly how my content looks. You said, do I, one fab, you said, do I teach about um, how to do shoppable lives for TikTok products? Yes, I do. I do have TikTok shop. I teach about it here. Because I'm a creator network agency, I'm not a shop agency. I don't promote the shop side as much, but I have a shop page. I know about shop. I typically tell people to go at the trainings for Shop Live, or TikTok Shop period. There's trainings. There's an academy section, and it kind of walks you through. Hello, Colette. Hello, France. Hey, how you doing, KJ? There's academy sessions, so you want to make sure that you are reviewing that content. It actually tells you what you should know in the first 14 days and some other details. So I think it's important that you guys take a look at that. But I do talk about shop. So did you have a specific question? Um, Your live froze, so I had to go out and come back. TikTok, be nice. It's been acting wonky since I've come back home. I don't think um I had to talk to my husband again. We have a what do you call it? Extender, Wi-Fi extender in this room. I don't think my Wi-Fi cooperates as much as it should in with TikTok, with my streaming I need. So I think there's something going on in my room. When I was away on vacation, it was fine, and I saw a difference in how the Wi-Fi was responding to me here in this house. And maybe it's this particular room. I think this room has like a bad zone. You know, it's a zone that's not really connecting right, and I think I might be right in that space. So it's interesting. But I tell you guys all the time, your Wi-Fi matters, your connection matters, your lighting, your sound, all those things matter. So um, you said you said just starting to learn everything live offers. Yes, yes. So so should I get a mic? You should. I mean, a mic's not a bad idea. I don't have a mic right now. I'm using my phone's audio, and so that's been good. I am actually. I just purchased a mic just so I can do more. It's more from an aesthetics perspective because I'm like, okay, I want to do podcasts. I want to make sure aesthetically and sound quality it kind of gives that feel. So I'm trying to elevate in that way. Um, but yeah, that is definitely a good thing depending on what space you're in if you need better quality sound. Uh-oh. Let me go to the other page. Let's see. Gotta go to lunch. Okay. So I'm staying here. Oh, more substance here than I've seen anywhere. Be back. You're welcome, friend. Not a problem. All right. I'm actually about to get off as well. I've been on for quite some time. I'm at an hour and 45 minutes. And so I guess 15 more minutes I'll stay for get off shortly. And because I want to make sure I get a couple things done for the morning. I come back at 4 p.m. Eastern. This has been a pleasure. You're welcome, friend. You got this. You got this. Keep going. But yeah, so just know I'll be back at 4. But did anybody else, who else is going live? Anybody else want to share if you're going live? I know our room is starting to wane a little bit. So anybody else? Oh, wow. Space love. That was cute. I had never seen that one. You say yes, ma'am, tonight at 8:30 p.m. Pacific time. Okay. PM. My West Coast folks, you know I'm on the East Coast. My West Coast folks, you guys are late. Okay, 8:30 is 11:30. Gotcha. All right. Elizabeth, what's your topic about? Have a great one. Thank you so much, friend. Um, you said that there's so many cute. Yeah, there's so many cute gifts. There are. Yeah. Yeah. TikTok's done well with their gift options, the gifting that they have in there. Elizabeth, what was your topic? What do you talk about in your live stream? Are you talking about food, travel? What are you talking about in your live stream? Others who are coming in, thank you all so much for joining. Let me know if you guys have any questions as you come in. I appreciate you all being here. Let me know how I can support. Any last minute questions before I head off? And like I said, I will be back at 4 p.m. Eastern. I want to demonstrate a fitness product live, but not sure how to post the link for commission. I want to demonstrate a fitness product live. So One Fab Fine. Okay, and you have TikTok Shop. Let me know if you. Yes. Okay. I'm starting back at basics TikTok and me. I need to work on topic. Okay, gotcha. So you do have TikTok Shop. So you already have a live that you showed the product. You showed the product. You didn't. Was it a shoppable live? What was it? Was it a shoppable live or was it just you going live showing the product? And you want to take that clip, and with that clip, you want to then post it with the shopping link to that product. That's what I'm hearing. I'm not sure if that's what you're saying. Or have you not created the video? You said, have not gone live yet. Trying to learn how to. Okay. Okay. So if have you've never gone live before? Let me make sure I understand that. So you never did a live before. Yes or no? How many lives have you done if you did it? And I'm trying to, I have one practice. Okay. Practice meaning that you actually had it in practice mode, or did you have it? Oh, Nikki, look at you. You said I finally got a heart puff. Look at you, friend. Thank you so much for that gift. Thank you for that. I was your first time gifted. You're so sweet. Appreciate that, friend. I did it. Yes, you did. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. So One Fab Fine, you said I have one practice, and then you said yes. So here's what I would say. Do those first 3 lives. So you want to do, if you did a practice, I'm not sure how long ago it was, but do those first 3 lives. So you do those first 3 lives, and then you will have all the features. I don't know if you have the shopping cart. That's what I'm saying. That's what was making me pause a little bit, because you haven't gone live yet. And TikTok doesn't turn on all the features until you've done all those lives. So you may have the shopping cart on the first one, since you already have TikTok Shop. But do those first 3 lives. You have to go live 3 separate days for at least 30 minutes. And total. So it'll be live one. No, day 1 could be 10 minutes. Day 2 could be 10 minutes. Day 3 could be 10 minutes, and that's 30 minutes. I would tell you to go longer, because you want to get used to going longer and talk. And maybe even in your live, you're playing around with the features and effects in those first 3 lives. Maybe the 3rd live, you can say, okay, I'm going to talk a little bit about this product, and you kind of play around with it and stuff. And so when you do live number 4, ideally you have the shopping cart by then, if it doesn't happen sooner. And you can add that product to the shopping cart, and you can pin it on the page, and you have to talk about it if you pin it. And then TikTok Shop also allows you to do highlights. So you can do highlights as well from that live and post the highlights directly to your page. So all that can be done where you don't even have to worry about posting, because they'll highlight it. And then with the highlight, you can go back and add the link for the product too. Because with the highlights, they typically don't add the link to the product, so you have to go back and add it. Okay, awesome. Yep, yep. So I did a video about highlights. You're welcome, friends. You guys are so welcome. Not a problem. I appreciate you all being here. But yeah, so that's another way to do it. All right. All right, friends. Let me know if there's any last minute questions. I'm gonna go ahead and get off. I will see you guys. I'm coming back at 10. I'm sorry, 4 o'clock today. So I'll be back at 4. So I'm happy to come back and chat with you all if you guys have new questions to ask. Um, let me know if there's any engagement things that you have. I learned so much from you today. You're welcome, friend. Have a wonderful day. You guys are welcome. Thank you so much for all being here. So yeah, I'll be back at 4. So glad I made it back in time to keep my word. Hope to catch you again. For more information, you're welcome. I go live twice a day. So here's what you guys need to know. So before you guys leave, um, when you click, let me turn my mirror off, or turn it on rather. When you click my photo, my mini profile is going to pop up. Click my photo again when the mini profile pops up. Click it again, it takes you to my main page. On my main page, there is a bell at the top corner. Click that bell and set a notification to receive notifications when I when I post content and when I go live. All right. So I'd rather do that notification because it's for the content side in the live stream. Otherwise, if you click the photo here and the mini profile pops up, there's a bell in the corner just for the live. So posting content in live. I tell people to say that all the time as you're doing your live stream because you are trying to grow your community. So you want more people to follow you and connect with you. And so you want to make sure that you're communicating how to start that. So when I first, somebody asked me earlier about my origin story. Who asked about my story? Are you still here? Let me know if you're still here. If you're not, that's fine. That's fine if you're not here. I'll make a point to remember to talk about it. You said, "Oh, it was you." Oh, one fab, fine. Okay, let me give you the story. I'll give it to you real quick. I have a few more minutes. So I started going, well, even before I started going live, I got to go back a little further. My very first account on TikTok was a parent snooping account. Thank you all for your information you shared. You're welcome. Hey, lady, thank you so much for that daily heart me. Hey, Coach Rhonda. It was a parent snooping account because my daughter had gone viral. She was in middle school at this time, so I was like, "Oh, what's she already on TikTok doing? Let me get an account." So that's how my very first account came about. Didn't do anything with that account. That account, I still have that account. And I don't talk about that account because it still is kind of the snooping account, but I don't talk about it. But that, hey, Coach Rhonda. Um, Thank you for the populars, friend. And so that account exists. It's out there. And so then fast forward, my daughter started college. Hey D, my daughter started college, and I was like, oh my gosh, her freshman year, she's a junior now. She's finishing up her junior year. She's about to be a senior soon. Hello, thank you so much, friend. I was like, okay, I was struggling with her leaving a little bit, but then also I was a helicopter mom because my whole career is in higher education, so I kind of know what I'm that parent that it's almost like when you go to school where your parent work. Thank you for the roses and entitled gifter. I got to know a lot about higher ed and I know how it operates. So for her to start college and she's like, "Mommy, I got this. I'm gonna do my thing." Now she really does have it now. Now freshman year she didn't have it, but now she does have it, and I kind of let the process go, trust the process, and it's fine. But freshman year we were at each other because I was like, "You don't know what you don't know. Like what you talking about? I'm an expert. Like how dare you?" Hey, how you doing, friend? Thank you so much. So with that, hey D, oh 1 year, I love that. Um, so we're talking about now 2024. So 2024, she had got through her freshman year. So now we're in September. And I think I was on Facebook, to be honest with you. I wasn't a social media person. Now I am. But I was in this stage in life where I was like, okay, I need to do things differently. I was struggling with how she was operating. She was consuming everything I was doing. Um, I had a friendship with a longtime friend that also we got into it. We had a difference of opinion, and I was like, you know what, this relationship has kind of gone on for too long, and I need to leave that in the past. My husband he was very helpful too with processing it because I was like, he was like, well, you probably outgrew that some years ago, but it is what it is, and I was like, okay. So a lot of things that I was doing with my time, there was a void, and I was like, okay, I need to fill this void. And then I was working remotely too, so I was like, okay, I need to think differently. And I felt like I was pouring into other people and not pouring into myself. And I was like, okay. And I saw some ad, I don't even know what it was, but it was essentially talking about TikTok Shop. So it was interesting you asked me about TikTok Shop. So it was essentially talking about it. I was like, oh, what's going on with this TikTok Shop thing? Let me look into this. And I opened up a new account, and it was a faceless account. And that account, and people in the room know that that's now my shop page. When I brought in the page here of my TikTok shop page, it's that account that has been rebranded to be shop content. But it was a faceless page, and I was still trying to, kind of figure out TikTok, and I didn't know if I wanted to be face forward. And I made a faceless page that was all about positive messages, affirmations, just things that I wanted to kind of pour into myself, but also pour into the world. And so my husband, he would like take walks when he would get home from work, and he'll do like sunset pictures or sunrise pictures or some other little waterworks and stuff that he saw along his paths and stuff. And so he would send those to me, and I would use those as backdrops for my message. And I would do that, and I was posting on that page constantly. And so that was kind of my introduction to posting content, my introduction to kind of understanding TikTok from a content creation perspective. And so I would do that all the time, add music to it, do all the things. I learned a lot about that process, so I would share it. Um, Later I would share it. I'll talk about that in a second. So then I would start going to lives. And I started going to lives. And before I started going to lives, I went to a couple lives where they talked about, your brand identity and how to grow in this space and understanding digital marketing. So I have a PhD and I have a master's in business, concentration is marketing and human resources. And then I have a master's in social work. And so with that, I knew business, obviously, and I knew, how business concepts, but I didn't know digital marketing to that extent. So I was like, okay, let me get a course. So I got a course, and if you guys go to my Stan Store, I still have that course. I'm an affiliate for Ultimate Branding Course, UBC. I like UBC, so if you want me to ever talk about it, I'll talk about it. I don't talk about it as much because I talk more about agency stuff, but I'll talk about it. And so I got a course, and then that really helped me a lot more with understanding this space, understanding the different facets of it, and how to create a brand identity as well. And so it really was helpful from my own, academic understanding and professional knowledge, but then now applying that to what I was actually doing here in this digital space. And then fast forward, I went to a live. Now we're in like November. And I was like, okay, well maybe I'm ready to be face forward. And so I created this account here. And I was like, okay, and you guys can go on this page. You can see my very first video. Everything is still there. And we're in like November 2024. And so I was like, all right, so let me start posting and talking and stuff and about digital marketing and just kind of using that as another way to kind of help people. And then I went to a live. That didn't hurt me. And there was a young lady who said she went live every day in December. She was just sharing some of the things that she learned and grew from. And I was like, okay, makes sense, makes sense. So then I was like, okay, well, let me let me go live every day in January. So January of 2025, I had already gone live before that. Let me just say that I had gone live on this account. I had done those first 3 lives. I had gone live on that other page because I had done faceless lives. So I knew a little bit about faceless lives too. So I knew something about the live concept. And then I started in January going live every single day. And so over that course of time, I learned a lot. I grew a lot. I talked about my live journey. I talked about my content creation journey. I talked about being faceless. I talked about being face forward. I talked about all the things that I had done. So essentially, that's what I talked about. So somebody asked me earlier about what to talk about. I talked about me. I talked about my experience. I talked about being a mom and how I came here to this space. And so you said, what do you sell? I talk about the agency lately, about joining my agency. I haven't done it here, and really, let me just unpack that a little bit. I don't talk about it as much lately. I really do need to start talking it up again. But most of the people in my room are people who have never gone live lately. And so I'm like, I don't want to, I can't recruit you unless you start going live. So there's no point in me even talking about the agency. So I'm really just focused on, in this month of March, coming off my vacation and stuff, to focus on what does it mean to help people and continue to think through, like, how do I want to recruit more. And I'm probably going to go on the agency page and start recruiting over there, because here I think I get too many new people. And again, if you want to be in this space, then you got to be ready to be in the space and start growing. And if you are ready, let me know. But if you're not, continue to listen and continue to prepare to go live. Okay. But no, I don't sell anything. I mean, I have courses, I have my consultations I offer, and then I have my coaching I do. So I really should be talking about that more. And so I really will start doing that more often. But that's it. That's it. Um, so fast forward, going live. And yeah, so over the course of that time, January, I started going live every day. And then really what happened in February, I decided to make 2 times a day, 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. And then from there on, I just continued to go live. So I've been going live daily really since, I say January 2025. I think I've missed a few days where I didn't go live at all, probably at most 3. And then there were days when I only did 1 a day. So even with my vacation last week, I was gone for 10 days. I went live every single day. So at least once. I didn't go both times, but I went live at least once. So yeah, that's pretty much what happened. And so yeah, I talk about that. I started doing TikTok shop at one point, like towards hello, how you doing, friend? Towards what was that? May, probably April, May. And then I added that account. I rebranded my old faceless account, rebranded to TikTok Shop. And then I did shoppable videos, learned about the shop process. And then in August, I applied to the agency to create an agency, and I got accepted. And so, yeah. So that started in August. So we are a strong yet mighty agency, small but mighty agency, with 165 people. And we're still growing. So that's what we're doing. Let me know if that answered your questions. Do you have specific questions along the way? Let me know. A lot of it was just based off doing it scared. You said, great story, I'm determined. You're determined. Just do it. Do it scared. I tell people all the time, I mean, that's the biggest thing. We often do the self-negative talk, and we are in a space where we're like, oh, we can't do this. No one's going to show up. I'm nervous. I'm afraid. I will say this is probably the one thing in my life that I think I've done for me. I've grown a lot. I've learned a lot. I've experienced a lot in this last year, almost year and a half. And it's been a wonderful experience. I truly do think I've learned so much about myself. And I don't see it as a one and done thing. I'm doing this for, like, to me, it's a strategic plan. I'm looking at, what does it look like 5 years out from now? You know, it's not just, oh, I'm showing up here this year in 2025, and now we're in 2026, and I'm going to be done at the end of the year. No, I'm doing this for next year's, and I'm growing. And I co-stream on YouTube. I'm monetized over there. I'm almost at a point where I can have ad revenue added to my videos and stuff. So yeah, I'm in it to win it. Hey, Creepin'. Hey, Trisha, TSI, you guys. So I have that mindset too. Like, this is what I do now. Over the course of the time, I was working remotely. I stopped working in May of 2025. Look at you, level 18 in the room. Congratulations. Yes, I stopped working in May, and made a decision. I talked to my husband. We had some conversations about it. I was like, okay, I don't talk about that as much. And I don't, for a reason, because I don't want people to feel like, oh, that's the approach you need to take. I don't necessarily say that's for everybody. It's up to you. It's a personal decision. It's a professional decision, but you have to make that make sense for yourself. I'm happy to talk to you, individually about my story and situation. It was very calculated, and it's worked out. It's still working out. So, it's one of those things where you have to decide how you want to do that. But it has freed me in a way that I really do think that was like one of the most powerful decisions I've ever could make in terms of just saying, you know what, I'm leaving the 9 to 5. I'm throwing caution to the wind. I'm gonna make this work for myself. So, and it's been working. And how do you put the writing on the screen to tell people what the live is about? This is called a board. That's called a board. So before you go live, you go into settings, click board, and you write the board. Make sure you don't put TikTok or any social media. Don't put a website. Don't put pricing. Don't put personal identifying information, name, phone number, email, that type of stuff. And TikTok will restrict your views or give you a restriction or suppress your views. So you want to make sure you are in compliance. So, but that's a board. So that's what you have to do. All right, friends. I think that's everybody. Thank you all. Thank you, Hey Cleopatra. You came back, friend. Thank you for the roses. Yes, you are. Thank you so much. Hey, sweetie. Hey, friend. Appreciate you. Hey, Lee. I see you as well. Thank you. Look at you, level 10 in the room. I see you. So, yeah, so keep that in mind, you all. Thank you so much. Regina, you level 5 in the room. Congratulations, you all. I appreciate all the support. Have a blessed day out. You too as well, friend. Let me know if there's any last minute questions. I was about to get out. Somebody asked my origin. One Fab Fine, she asked my origin story. So I wanted to make sure I shared it. That was kind of the abbreviated version of it, I guess, for lack of a better way of saying it. But that's what I do. Thank you for all the information. Looking forward to the next live. Oh, I can make. Okay, appreciate you, friend. I get distracted. See you later. Okay, all right, friend. All right, friend. Not a problem. All right. Hopefully everybody is doing well. I will be back at 4 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to charge my phone. Love Petals, thank you for the populars. I see you, friend. I'm going to charge my phone up because it's about to go out, y'all. So, and I will be back at 4 p.m. Eastern. We'll chat a little bit then. And I will see you guys later. Thank you for the watching, the likes, the shares, the comments, the gifting. Thank you for being here. I appreciate all the support. And remember, practice makes progress. We are not trying to be perfect here. We're just trying to go live, all right? All right, friends, take care. Bye-bye. All right, my loves. Appreciate y'all as well. Thank you for hanging out with me. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.